What is up, everybody? Welcome to the Carlos Baerga Show on Big Play Sports Network. I'm Gab Gowdy, and I'm here with, of course, Cleveland legend, Carlos Baerga. Duh. How are we? How are you?
Hi, Gabby. How you doing? I'm stretching because
we're warming up. We're getting ready.
I feel like I'm in spring training to start the season, getting ready. What an honor for me to be with you and to be with LPJ, the man that's going to be producing for us. Oh, my God. What an honor to have today.
Always positive. Jay, what's up?
I'm so excited to do this show. I've been looking forward to this for months now. It's been in the works for some time, and, yeah, I just can't wait to get this thing going.
Yeah, it's going to be a fun little baseball season. I mean, the baseball season already is going to be incredible, but I think we're going to make it a little bit more fun for you guys, right? Yeah.
Well, I'm going to have fun. And right now, I feel like an opening day, like what I said to you, and I feel like I'm playing right next to Omar Vizquel. So I'm going to call you Omar Vizquel from now on, and then, EJ, you have the power of Gene Tommy. You playing third base today. You know, second base, shortstop, third base. You better be ready, brother.
We got the infield covered pretty much.
We got a great little infield here, yeah.
Yes.
A lot of ground to cover. We can get that done. But today we're going to break down some Guardians headlines, some upcoming matchups that we're going to have, and we're also going to take a look at some other things around the league. But let's talk about the logo first, because I feel like we have an incredible logo for the show.
I love it, man. Oh, my God. He did a great job. My mustache. He's back. My mustache is back. You know what? That every time that I watch a baseball card, I say, why I leave my mustache? Why? But you know what? A lot of people like it. Now I like it because the way that, you know, the guy that did this, the logo was very special. Number 9, my Oakley's glasses was in there too. So I really love it. Great job. And it's an honor to be with a Big Play family together with you guys.
Are we going to bring the mustache back for fun for the show?
Wow. Maybe I'll do it.
Maybe just once. Come on.
Maybe I'll do it.
Okay.
PJ have it. PJ have it on right now.
I mean, all I have to do is just shave properly and the stash
and
is
then
ready
you got
to
it.
go.
Yeah, and then I'll
have like the Manzardo stash going.
Yeah.
Like the Paul Skeens ones where they have the little mustache holding up. I feel like I could wear one too if you guys need me to.
I don't know why he do it.
You know what?
He do different. I don't know why he keep it, you know, together like that. But I really enjoyed at that time. That was you know, like everybody used it. That's why I was using it. But right now, I like the way I have it right now. Shave, I think it look better.
Classy look, yeah. Classy look for a classy man. What else are you guys excited about for this show? What are you guys excited to get into?
Then I'm gonna bring some friends.
Some friends?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring some friends that play with me as baseball player, and I'm gonna bring the guys that are playing. They're gonna be playing in 2025. You know, in the field over there in the progressive field. So I think it's gonna be a fun show, and I want everybody to enjoy it, to have fun with us, and be ready because it's gonna be all over the places. But be ready to our to our pages, so that people know what day we're gonna do it and stuff like that.
APJ, what do you got? What are you excited for?
Just meeting the legends I grew up watching my whole life as a teenager.
Yeah.
Like, who wouldn't look forward to having Carlos's teammates on your show? Like, those 90s teams were just loaded with talent, and I can't wait to hear the stories from there and stuff.
Couple Hall of Famers like Omar, Kenny, even my manager, my heart grow. You know what it takes to be to manage a team like that. Manny Ramirez, Manny Ramirez, Albert Bell. I'm gonna try to bring everybody here so that everybody can have fun with them. Talk about the inside thing that happened to us.
Yeah, I'm excited for that too because I don't know, guys. I wasn't around for many of those games, but I'm excited to learn about them.
Well, that happened yesterday. Where was you?
happened yesterday? Yeah, I was on the way.
Oh, okay,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so
I'm
excited
actually
for that.
extremely fascinated how you're going to react to all these stories because, like you said, you didn't get to really watch those teams at all. You weren't even alive, I don't think.
I was alive for some.
From the 90s? What year were you born?
We don't need to tell the people that. we don't need to tell the people that. But I was around for some. Don't worry, I was there for some. I was a little baby, but hey, I was there, and I'm gonna learn. I'll learn some things.
And we have fun on those days, but we're having fun in these days too.
Oh,
Last
yeah,
year
of
was
course.
a special year. We're gonna be talking about that. The new players that we have, the current players, the pitching staff that we have, the hitters. Jose Ramirez, the man, he's my man, the captain. The guy that I'm so proud of him to stay in Cleveland. And I talk about Cleveland. This is my city. I feel that I born here in Cleveland. That's why when they tell me to do this show, I say yes. Why not? This is the first time that I do a show in English, and it's gonna be in Cleveland, the big play. Oh my God, this is awesome. I love it.
Yeah, we're gonna have a great show. We're gonna have a great season, and we'll talk more about the season opener once we're back from our break. Welcome back to the Carlos Baerga Show, everybody. I'm Gab Gowdy here with Cleveland legend, of course, Carlos, and then we have Always Positive Jay here with us. So we're going to continue our Guardians talk. The season is on the way. It's about to be opening day. Spring training, a lot of lead up to opening day. Why is that important? What was that for you guys? Why was that important?
Well, at the time that I was going, every time that I go to spring training, I want to be going over there ready. I want to show everybody that I really, in the off season did my job, to prepare myself for the season. The people don't understand it's 162 games. It's not just 162 games in Cleveland. We have to do luggage to go to different places. You have to, move around, stuff like that. You play in the cold weather, you play in the hot weather, you play on the rain, stuff like that. And you need to prepare your arm, your legs, your body, for the season. And I think spring training is very, very important. And the other thing is that's where everybody know each other. All the new guys, and we got some new guys that came into our team that I'm very happy that they come to, to Cleveland. I believe that we need to, I know we would like to go to the World Series last year, but we got short. We were short a little bit, so I think with this year we have the opportunity to go all the way.
I mean, man, I would love for us to go all the way to another World Series. That'd be incredible for the city. But speaking of opening day, what makes opening day so special to you? And do you remember your first opening day?
My first opening day, you're gonna. Oh my God!
Oh, I'm excited. I'm ready to learn.
Bring me that because I said to God, I want to make it to the big leagues. I was in the minor league. I got traded from San Diego to here. We signed the Alomar for Joe Carter, one of the best players that played in Cleveland. My first day, I'm getting ready. Boom, boom, boom. You know what happened? In the third inning, snow out. That was the first time that I saw snow. I never see snow before. I bring my father from Puerto Rico. My family came in.
Did you pack him a jacket?
Huh?
Did you pack him a jacket?
Yes, because it was cold. But the thing was, you know what? You know what happened? The second day that I was supposed to be played 2 games in the opening days, it snowed out too, and we had to fly to Chicago right away.
Probably snowing there.
We don't play here. So my first opening day was in Chicago, and I got a base hit to left field, a ground ball between third and shortstop. The Ozzy Guillen tried to get it to throw me out in first base, but it was special. And I say, everybody say, do you like Municipal Stadium? I love Municipal Stadium. That was one of the ballparks that give me a lot of all my records. Give me a lot of great memories. The fans every time opening day and the last 3 days of the season, that ballpark was packed. You remember that? It was packed. It was the day like that, but. I did something in the Municipal Stadium that I'm never going to forget about. I became the first player to hit 2 homers, one from the right side and one from the left side in the same inning against the Yankees.
Against the Yankees. That's what we love.
Yes,
we love that.
We killed the Yankees, and that time, that's a record. I was the first player to do it. And then I have another record here, too, that I was in the hospital on that one. I'm never going to forget about that one. I was in the hospital for almost 2 weeks. I have an infection in my leg, and I need one more base hit to become the first second baseman in Major League Baseball to have 200 hits, 100 RBIs, 100 runs, over 300 and over 20 homers, and I did it twice. And that day, they take me out of the hospital. I got my first 3 at-bat, 3 strikeouts. But the last one, I bumped the ball. The ball stayed right in the line for the base hit. And you know what happened? They sent me back to the hospital, and I spent 5 more days in the hospital.
Days?
Because, yes.
My gosh.
I got a permission from the doctor, and he let me get the base hit and come back. But I did a record that I'm so proud to do it with Cleveland. I'm never going to forget about that day.
Yeah, that's incredible. That's amazing. Speaking more about opening day, did you get butterflies as a veteran? Like each opening day, did you feel that?
Oh my God, it's a butterfly that you have in every game. But opening day is like you work so hard in the off season to do something in opening day. You know, to start really good. You know, opening day that you are kind of nervous. You want the game to start right away when you get to the ballpark, stuff like that. But you know what? Just getting the first at bat or maybe the first ground ball, everything go away and you start having fun. And something that the team that we have, we have fun every day. We love to be together every day, you know, and it was something special that we had in that time.
For the record, I got butterflies today on our phone.
You got butterflies?
You got it? You got it?
A little bit, but we're doing good. We're doing great so far.
Yeah, I get butterflies when I go to the first opening day, and I'm not even on the field. I'm watching up in the top of the stands. So yeah, I get it. So speaking of the roster, which we want to talk about, we have some new additions coming to our Cleveland Guardians this season.
Yes.
So we have Carlos Santana. He's back in Cleveland. How much will 38-year-old, soon to be 39 on opening day, Carlos Santana contribute to this ball club?
Wow, that's a good one. His birthday
is on opening day.
Carlos, it's your birthday. We're gonna party. Oh my God, it's gonna be awesome. But Carlos is a special player. I know we lost Josh Naylor, was one of the best captain of the team that we have here. But I think bringing Carlos Santana, first of all, he's the father of Jose Ramirez. So he's the one to teach Jose Ramirez what it takes to be off the field, in the field, stuff like that. You know what you need to do when you put the uniform. And I think Carlos is gonna be one of the leaders for this team. Last year he had a great year, 23 homers, 71 RBIs. But he bringing more.
He won the Gold Glove last year, didn't he?
Yeah,
he
won
did.
the Gold Glove too. So I believe Carlos is gonna be a big part of our offense and our defense too, and leadership. Talking to the pitchers too. Remember, Carlos used to be a catcher.
He did.
So that's why I love Carlos to be in our infield in there, because right now we don't know who we're gonna have in second base. So there's three guys there. You know, they're fighting for that position that we don't know. They are in spring training. They are a couple more days. I can't remember how many days we have, but I think that having Carlos in there is very important for this organization.
Do you think that he's going to stay at first base the entire season, or do you think they're going to rotate in Kyle Manzardo a little bit? What do you think on that?
Maybe on some, maybe a couple of Sundays, you know, when they give the day off. But
rested.
Carlos is going to take a day off. That's another thing that he have. He play every day. He like to be in the lineup. He like to be in the field.
Another big addition for this offseason, we have Luis Ortiz.
Yes.
What do you think he brings to this rotation?
Luis Ortiz, he haven't pitched good in spring training. 0-4. Our ERA is 11.06. But this guy, I watched him pitch last year with the Pirates, and I love what he have. I think that he can help us a lot. He need to find himself because he haven't been the same pitcher. But I know when you come to a new organization, sometimes you get kind of nervous a little bit. There are so many new things in there. But I think we have the best pitching coach because our organization have the best pitching coach in the league. You know, our everybody in the league know that Cleveland is been in the playoffs for the last in the last 9 years, 5 times, because our pitching coach is one of the best. Our pitching staff is one of the best in the league. So that's why I believe that he's gonna be okay.
So Jose Ramirez, do you like the idea of him batting in the 2-hole, or do you think he should stay at 3?
You know what? We need to find out if we have a second hitter. I think most of the teams right now, they're putting the best hitter hitting second because they want him to get more bats. But if you're going to do that, the number 9 hitter has to get on base. So he became after the first round, he became the first hitter. So that's very important. If not, I need Jose Ramirez in the 3rd hole because he's the one to bring the RBIs. But I believe he's going to be okay. No matter where you put Jose Ramirez, he's going to give you 100%. He's going to play hard every day. And, you know, that's why he's the captain. A guy that I love because he stay in Cleveland. He loves Cleveland, and he's going to do everything he have, you know, to help this team to win.
I have some numbers for us on the 2-hole. Last year, he only hit in the 2-hole 6 times last season. But total plate appearances for the 2 spot, 711 last year for the Guardians.
Okay.
And then the 3rd, it was 700. So 11 more at bats. Yeah. I like that for Jose Ramirez.
I know.
I want our best player to see the plate more often.
I know. So no matter where you put it, he's gonna keep running hard to first base. He's gonna be stealing bases. He's gonna be catching the ball everywhere, and he's gonna bring the homers. And I hope that this year he get the 40 and 40. He
I mean, I
missed
hope they let
one
him
last
have
year.
it.
I know. So I think he gonna do it. I think he's
Yeah.
gonna do it. He have it in his mind. He have it in his heart. And you know what? I watched him a couple months ago. He's in the best shape of his career. That's very important.
Yeah, and like I don't know what would be more annoying. And when I say annoying, this is a compliment.
Yes.
What would be more annoying than pitching to Steven Kwan and Jose Ramirez back to back?
Well,
Pesky little guys.
but I think it's going to be good because Steven Kwan can steal bases,
Mm-hmm.
and they need to throw more fastball to Jose Ramirez, and now he can be the guy that protect that situation in there. That happened to me when I had Kenny Lofton in front of me.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's so good, because I was waiting for a lot of fastball because they don't want him to steal bases. So I think Jose Ramirez is going to be ready for that.
Yeah, I'm excited to see that too. We'll be back to you guys with some more Guardians talk, AL Central talk after this break. Welcome back to the Carlos Baerga Show. I'm Gab Gowdy here with Cleveland legend Carlos Baerga and always positive Jay. Now, we have a very important question for you because I feel like you're the best person to answer this question.
You talking about this? Turning a double play?
Well, that's involved with this, yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Wow, you don't tell me, but I know. I have a feeling that the way you look at me, you're going to be talking about that.
I've been waiting for this
yeah.
question
Yeah.
all day today, by the way, guys.
So who do you think is going to win the starting second base job?
Wow.
Big question.
I am not the manager. The manager is Steven Buck. He's the what a job he did last year. Awesome job, Steven Buck. I think right now we lost Andres Jimenez. He's a fan favorite, one of the best second baseman, Gold Glover.
Mm-hmm.
But I believe that we have some young players that they're gonna have the opportunity of their life. The one is Brito, the other one is Arias, and the other one is Angel Martinez. They fighting for that job. And then we got a utility guy like Sheenan that he can play everywhere, stuff like that. I think we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay. I think Brito is the one that had the most talent, hitting both sides of the plate. He can run, he can do a lot of stuff. Arias got more experience. He's been with us for the last 2 years, 3 years. So he got the most experience in there. But I believe the way Steven Buck moves his the strategy last year, he like to go with righties and lefty, stuff like that. I don't know if Brito gonna play. He can play every day, stuff like that. But I believe we are in good hands. I know we got Rocky on shortstop. He did a great job last year. For us, and we got the best third baseman in the game, Jose Ramirez. So we need to step up. That's a base that we need to have somebody that they can throw the double play. They can be a leader too. I always say second baseman and shortstop are the leaders of that middle infield. I always say catcher, middle infield, and center field are the leaders on the field. So we need to let everybody know and be ready for this. There's one out. Point to it, to the outfield. Make sure that the pitcher know, who they're gonna turn the double play, stuff like that. So it takes a lot to to be a middle infielder, in the big leagues. But I believe we have the manager and the coaches. They have a big decision in the next couple of days. So I hope that we can say it right away to you guys. But I know these three guys, they're doing a good job. Let's see what's going to happen.
Well, if you could, you go.
In
you
a
go.
pinch, you think you could, sub in a game or two for us, maybe?
Yeah, come on.
Well,
Just
I'm
pick up
gonna
a glove,
talk
get
to.
out there.
Well, I prepare. I need Shea back again, so I need to,
I mean, they're looking good, Carlos.
I would
think
like
you got
to
a
do
couple
it,
games
man.
here.
You know what? Every time that I do in the game, and I'm gonna mention everybody, I do the radio. I do the Cleveland Indian Spanish radio, and with Rafa. Rafa he's a part of our family too here in Big Play. So every time that I watch the game that I do in the radio, I would like to be in the field. I would like to be hitting with 3 men on base, with 2 men on base. That was the time that I always step up and I come through for our team. But I think we have the players that they're gonna do it, and I believe in the next few days they're gonna let everybody know who's gonna be the second baseman and how they're gonna use those players.
Well, if you guys both could pick today, who should be?
Oh,
who do you
my
want
God.
it to be?
She's coming with a fastball right away inside, huh? Wow.
I have my choice. I don't know if
Who's
it's a
your
popular
choice?
choice. My choice is probably Arias, but he has really good tools, but
Yes.
I don't know if he could mentally put it together that many days in a row.
Yeah. Well, he can do it. He got the body. He got the, he
can hit the ball
prepared
hard.
himself. He playing Venezuela this year. He came ready, to play to spring training. Let's see. I think he deserved it because he got the time. But right now, the way the game is playing, there's no a guy that's gonna be playing every day in one position. So we don't know. So let's see what's gonna happen in the next few days. Yes.
I feel like Gabriel Arias has like the highest ceiling. Like he's got potential out the yin yang, but I think they've been wanting to see what Brito can do and stuff.
Yeah.
He had a home run last night. I watched it.
He got 4 already.
Yeah, he does.
6 RBI, 4. I know the average has been down a little bit, but I think he's doing a great job in second base. Let's see what's going to happen.
Okay, speaking of another player in the field, can John Kenzie Noel be an everyday starting right fielder? We haven't had a right fielder to hit more than 20 home runs, and I couldn't even tell you the last time. Could he be the guy to do it?
Well, I hope that he being there. I hope that he can get 400 at bat this year. If he get 400 at bat, he hit 13 homers last year, and I think 2 or 3 in the playoff. That's almost 15 or 16 homers, and I believe that he have the talent because he showed everybody that he can play in the outfield too. That was a big question. He was a first baseman, third baseman, when he signed with us through the minor leagues. Then the last year he played in the outfield, and then he came to the big league playing the outfield. So I believe that if we get there 400 at bats, he's going to put some numbers in there. He's going to help us out. We need power.
Yeah, he hits the ball hard.
We need power, but I think Brennan is having a great spring training.
He certainly is.
And Brennan is a guy that I love this guy because he always come through. He's a guy that, when you need a big base hit in the 7th, in the 8th, in the 9th, he always put him ball in play. So let's see how they're going to do it. The game changed a lot. So they're playing a different kind of a game right now. They give it opportunity. They want to go with righties. They're going to go with lefty and stuff like that. So you have to go one. So let's see. If you want Noel to hit against lefty, like the way he did it, when they hit a homer in the playoff, that's the guy you want in there.
For sure.
So let's see.
Okay, so speaking of the pitching staff, we're known as like a pitching factory here. People come in and they just go crazy. Are we going to do that this year? Who's going to be in our starting rotation?
Well, right now, Lively is going to be the one they just mentioned. He's going to be the opening day pitcher for us. And I think after
Tanner Bibee.
Tanner Bibee's the
Tanner
opening
Bibee.
Yeah, Tanner Bibee.
Tanner Bibee is going to be the opening day pitcher for us. I'm happy about it because he was the most consistent guy. He was there every day for us. He pitched Ray in the playoffs, so I believe that he need to to step up this year and go to another level too. So I believe. But I think the 2 guys that we need these 2 guys to come up and be having a big year for us is Gavin Williams. He's having a great spring training too. He's pitching really good right now over there. The 1.13 ERA, like 8 innings,
he looks
15
incredible.
or 14 strikeout. He's pitching unbelievable. I believe that's the pitcher he is. And the other guy is Tristram McKenzie. We need McKenzie to be the man. He's the one, the guy with the most experience of all the starters in there. So we need him. Lively is gonna be good. He's gonna give us innings. He's a gladiator in the mound. I think he's gonna be really good. And then we have Luis Ortiz, the new guy that came into the organization from the Pirates on the trade that we make. And I know that his numbers in spring training, they are not that good right now. But I believe that he have a good arm. He have and we have the pitching coach to helping out, and put it straight the way it is. And then we got Castillo, and we have Logan Allen. They always come through for us. So it's gonna be a big decision that they're gonna make in the next few days.
And then once we get to August, we'll have, of course, Shane Bieber. Well, maybe even before that.
I hope that
Shane Bieber back June, and then John Means.
Yes.
August.
Yes. So we need them. But you know what I like about our team? Our bullpen.
Oh,
our
of
bullpen
course.
is the best bullpen in the game. We had last year. We make a record. We got our 4 guys: Gatti, Clase, Smith, and Herring. The best bullpen, to go over 80 innings and under 2 ERA. That never happened before. Now we got Paul Sewell, in that bullpen. We have Andrew Walters, and we have a couple more guys that can help us out. And I think Paul Sewell used to be a closer for Arizona and for Seattle. So I believe his experience is going to be very special for us.
Do you think that they can replicate what they did last season again?
I think so. I think
do
so.
too.
I think so. I think that it's going to be good for them.
Okay, we'll be back with you guys after this break with some AL Central discussion, the best division in baseball, of course. Welcome back to the Carlos Baerga Show with Gab Gowdy, Cleveland legend Carlos Baerga, and always positive Jay. Now, we're going to be talking about the best division in baseball. I think it's the best division in baseball. I think it's the most competitive division in baseball, the AL Central. So, do you guys
You're
think...
correct, by the way.
Oh,
Yes.
I'm correct on that? You guys think so?
It's
I
facts.
believe it.
Science.
Perfect. Because everyone hates on the AL Central, and I just think that's a bit outrageous. Anyways, can the Guardians repeat as AL Central champions?
I believe it. This year is going to be tougher because there's two teams that got better. I think Detroit Tigers, they last year surprised everybody in the second half. The way they, they step up. They got first of all, they have the best pitcher in baseball right now, Sari Escobar,
Certainly
winning the Triple Crown last year at Cy Young. And I think, signing Jack Flaherty, the pitch with the Dodgers last year in the World Series, he's back with them. And then they got some move bringing Alex Cobb, the pitch for us last year. I don't know if he's going to be healthy or not. That's a big move for them. But I believe they're going to be okay. They're going to be a lot better. Tommy Kayley, the pitch with the Yankee last year in the bullpen, is with the Chaffin and lefty too. They improve. They got good pitching staff, and they improve the pitching staff. And I always say, when you have pitching staff, you have great opportunity to win games. So I think that's going to be very important. But they bring another guy that got the experience, Gleyber Torres, to be the second baseman now. And Javi Baez, that doesn't play last year because he was hurt most of the time. He's back again to the team. He haven't get the offensive numbers that he used to have before. So let's see what happened after the surgery that he have. I think the Detroit Tigers are going to be the team. They're going to be follow us, very hard because their pitching stuff they have. But that's another team too, Kansas City Royals. I think it's going to be the same three teams. A lot of people talking about Minnesota Twins, but they got hurt.
We
so
owned
much.
them. We owned the Twins so much last year. I think our record against them was 10-3.
Something like that.
Yeah, not the best for them. Not
I think
the best.
Vegas has them as the best odds.
Well,
to
they
win
do.
the
know.
division.
They
How
do.
you
They're
gonna
predicted
hide
to
that?
win the division. But the wins that everyone's predicting for this division are very close. Like we're at 82, they're at 83. It's very very close. Then there's the White Sox, but we don't need to go into that.
Yeah.
I love where we're at. I think we do our best when people put us down and
Yeah.
like,
Oh,
they're
it's
not
the
going to
Cleveland
repeat.
way, duh.
It's
Yeah.
like, we'll show you. And when you're led by a guy like Jose Ramirez,
Yes.
he leads that whole team, and he's like,
Mm-hmm.
look how they're showing us, and it just like makes them mad for greatness.
So I believe Kansas City, they have the pitching. They have the pitching.
Yeah.
Sel Lugo, Waka, and Cole Regan. So three big guys in there. And now they bring back Michael Lorenzo, the guy that he can pitch as a starter, he can pitch as a reliever. But they add Jonathan India,
They did.
the new second baseman for them. This guy win the Rookie of the Year 2 years ago. Let's see what's going to happen together with Salvador Perez and Bobby Witt Jr. They make a great team in there. But I believe the team to win is going to be to beat is going to be the team of Detroit Tigers. I
Tigers.
think they made the most improved. Even the Kansas City, they bring the closer Carlos Esteve now. He's going to be their closer now, together with Lucas Urges. So I think we had the advantage of the experience. Our team, they get one more year. The hitters too. The relievers too. And I think our manager know the talent that we have.
For sure.
We are not a power hitter. We are a team that's going to put pressure, stealing bases, doing hit and run, bunting the ball, putting pressure to the other team. And if we run the bases the way we did it last year, we're going to finish first.
Yeah, and teams will certainly make mistakes when we run the bases. We've seen that plenty of times. Now, for me, I think it's going to be Kansas City as our toughest competitor within the division. We did not have many good matchups against them last season.
Yeah.
I think we were 5-8 against them, and they kind of owned us a little bit. So I'm a little nervous to see what they're going to do against us this season.
Got a top 3 player on their team too.
I mean, yeah, Bobby Witt Jr., how can you not?
No, and I believe Panquastino too. They got hurt of the last part
Vinny.
of the season. He's healthy again, so they got a good hitting team. They're young too. That's something. They look like us a little bit. They got a little bit more experience in the pitching stuff, but I believe we have the heart. we have the desire, we have the passion, the determination, and that's something that comes from Jose Ramirez.
Right.
To have Jose Ramirez in our ball club is very special for organizations. And I believe that we're gonna be okay. I think we're gonna do it. I know that Detroit, Kansas City, and they say Minnesota, they're gonna be fighting against us. But I believe we're gonna finish again on first place, and we're going to the playoff.
Perfect. One last thing on Detroit for you guys. I think I already know your answer to this. Mm-hmm. Do you think last season they got hot at the right time, or did they finally play up to their potential? And if they did, is that going to be sustainable?
They got hot on the right time.
At the right time?
Because I don't think the manager going to use the same kind of strategy again to use one pitcher each inning. You cannot do that the whole year. You pitching stuff, they're going to get tired. Their arms, they're going to get tired. They need a rotation. And when you have a rotation with Scubar, Flaherty, Alex Cobb, Maeda, the last year was hurt the whole time.
Yeah.
Alex Cobb was hurt. He's hurt right now. They don't know if we're going to start the season, so we don't know. They have two guys. Jackson Joe, he's a young pitcher that I believe that he's going to be really good. Casey Mize, that guy was hurt last year. I think he's healthy this year. And Montero, the pitched good against us last year. I think Detroit beat us last year a couple times. So
they did.
This is the first time in the last 8 years that Detroit win more games against us. So I believe Detroit is going to be the team. They're going to give us a tough time, but I believe we're going to finish first.
All I remember is when it mattered, Detroit didn't beat us more than we beat them in the playoffs.
When it mattered,
that's when it matters.
Awesome. Okay, we'll be back with you guys with some upcoming series information. We'll be talking about the Kansas City Royals a little bit more. Welcome back to the Carlos Baerga Show. I'm Gab Gowdy with Cleveland legend Carlos Baerga and always Positive J. And now we're going to tell you guys a little bit around the league, which is proudly sponsored by Infinity. Safety has never looked this good. With the suite of standard intelligence safety features, the all-new QX80 is as safe as it is luxurious. The Infinity QX80 is great for the whole family as it offers 3 spacious rows and is an IIHS top safety pick. So go check out everything Infinity has to offer right now. So let's take a drive around the top stories in the league. Let's talk about who's going to win the other divisions. How are they going to go? What's going to happen?
Let's go with the East. But before we start with the East, I want to say something about our team. Our team at home is one of the best. We finished second in the best record at home. Just the Dodgers finish over us. So that's something that I like about the situation that we are right now. That's why our fans, they need to come to the ballpark like the second half. In the second half last year was very special. So we need you guys to come from the first day on to come to the ballpark, to be with us, to the players. The way it used to be with us. You remember 455 days in a row, a record in the big leagues? We made it with you guys. So let's do it again. So let's talk about the East.
Let's talk about the East.
In the American League. The New York Yankees.
We always hear about the New York Yankees.
They lost Juan Soto.
Yes, they did.
Losing Juan Soto, I think they have a little bit of pressure because, they eat.
Yeah.
You remember, I don't want to remember why I talk about
I was there. I saw it.
You
I saw the
there?
home run. I saw the home run. I saw it from my seat, and I walked right out after that.
Wow. Juan Soto hit a homer, and we lost that game. It was unbelievable. Oh, I never want to talk about it again. But you know what? Thanks God that he went to the Mets. He signed a big contract.
You don't have to see him that often.
Yeah, he went to the Mets. They went and get Berlinger. They went to get Goldschmidt. They went to get Max Fry, the pitcher. They made some trades too. They got better, but I don't think they are tough like the way they used to be last year.
Right.
I think losing Garrett Cole for the whole year. He's going to be out. Losing right now, Luis Hill, he's not going to be pitching through July, August. Losing right now, Clark Schmidt. 3 of the starters pitchers, they're not going to be at the beginning of the season with them. So I believe the Yankees going to have a tough time. Then the team that stepped up this year was Boston.
Yeah, they did.
Boston signing Buehler, bringing Crochet. You remember Crochet last year he pitched really good against us. Crochet. And bringing The other players that they bring, I think, Bregman.
Alex Bregman. They have Alex
you
Bregman
know.
there, and there might be a little beef right there. You see the clips about third base?
Yes.
Oh,
Right
yeah.
now, there's a little bit of problem, a poquito problema between, my man, the third baseman.
Devers.
Oh, my God, Devers. Let's see what's going to happen in there. But I think Boston improved a lot.
Yeah.
Baltimore are still the pitches,
They didn't really make many moves.
No, not that many moves. They bring O'Neal and they bring somebody else with power. I Gary Sanchez. Gary Sanchez to hit from the right
They
side.
lost Santander.
But losing Santander, thank you for bringing it up. Losing Santander is going to be a big thing for them. I don't think they have the same lineup they used to have last year. Santander was big behind Gunnar Henderson.
For sure.
In front of all the big guys from the organization. Toronto, I think they improve.
Oh, for sure. I think they're going to be sneaky.
They're going to be tough this year. And I've been watching Bichette. He's having a great spring training. He came in shape. Last year, he was out of shape. And another guy that he asking, I'm going to say a secret for you guys. Over $500 million.
Oh, he's asking for a lot.
Oh, my God. You know who we're talking about.
We know who you're talking
Vladdy
about.
Daddy.
Oh, Vladdy Guerrero Jr. I think he's going to have a monster year. They better open the bank.
They better. Or he's going to go to another bank.
Yes. So I think they have a good team. I like what they have in there in Toronto. So I think that division, it's hard to say who's going to finish
Yeah,
first.
a lot of great teams.
But I think everybody's saying the Boston going to step up and going to go over the Yankees. I don't know what you think.
I would love to see Boston be better than the New York Yankees. Of course I would. I would enjoy that. I also agree with the Orioles. They didn't really do much. They didn't make that many moves. They're going to be competitive, but I don't think that they are going to win that division.
Yeah, no. I think it's going to be a tough division. Tampa Bay, they have the great pitching staff because everybody's healthy now. Flanagan, and I think but they don't have they trade everybody away. They have Caminero. He's the big guy right now in that organization. I don't think Tampa is going to be fighting with those four teams in front of them. So it's going to be a tough for them. That's what I think about that division. The Yankees losing Soto, they lost power. They lost a big hitter right there. Bellinger and Goldschmidt, they had to step up and put big numbers that I don't think they're going to put
Yeah, it might
up
be a
there.
couple years too late for those guys.
Yes.
But I don't know. We can go to another division. Do you think Houston will win their 5th consecutive AL West title?
Oh, my God. You know what? They lost two big guys, big bats. Losing Alex Bregman and losing Kyle Tucker. Those two guys, they are MVP caliber guys, in there.
They signed 2 new garbage cans, though, so they might be okay.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my God. Line drive. Double between the lines. Oh, my God.
Yeah, I'm a little still salty with that team.
My
No
God,
big deal.
I think that's over. That's over. They making a gamble right now, putting Altuve is going to be a
He's
left
an
field.
outfielder. He's going to be out there.
I don't like that move. He's a Hall of Famer guy. He played great second baseman. Last year, he made just 5 errors. Why moving to the outfield? I think, he can base. Yesterday, make another error. He got 3 already in the outfield. Oh, my God. It's going to be kind of crazy. But I still believe they still have the team to be in the playoffs. They still have the team to be there. I think they're going to be one of the wild cards because the team they're going to win in that division is going to be the Texas Rangers.
The Rangers are getting back to it.
They're going to go back in there. They signed 2 big guys. They signed Berger.
Yes, Jake Berger.
Jay Berger, and they signed Joe Peterson. The lefty, the power hitters. They got everybody healthy. Odalis Garcia is healthy. Cartel is healthy. They have Seager and they have Simeon. They got 2 of the best hitters of the game. And they have the center field, Tavares, too. Yeah. So I think, and they bring Higashioka. Now he's going to be catching with Noah, too. So I believe they have a good team. Jacob deGrom is going to be the key of the pitching staff. Jacob deGrom, they signed Nathaniel Eovaldi back again. He's going to be pitching for them. So I think the Texas Rangers is going to be the one they have the opportunity to win that division.
Do you think that the Athletics or the Mariners or even the Angels could make some noise and do something fun? Maybe make the playoffs? I don't know.
I think the Athletics, they're going to have a
I
good
like the
team.
Athletics too.
They are in a new ballpark in Sacramento.
They're spending money.
They're spending money that never happened before. 3 guys over $60 million.
A lot of money there.
Wow, they opened the bank. So I think the Oakland going to show up. I don't think they're going to go first or second. They might finish third. I think they're going to be fighting in there. But I believe they make a great move in there. Seattle had the best pitching staff. On that division, the best pitching staff, Seattle have it. But I think they need more hitters in there, to compete in that division. So it's going to be a tough division in there. But I think Houston still has the experience. They have the pitching staff, and now they're getting healthier, too. Yesterday, they got Lance McCullers. He's pitching back again for the team. And they might have Luis Garcia later on. They still have Framber Valdez. He's going to be the man in there. So I believe Houston have the opportunity to go back to the playoff.
Okay, let's talk about a division that just spent a lot of money. I mean, a ton of money. The NL East. Is that for the Mets to take? Are the Braves about to have a bounce back? Or are the Phillies going to get the job done?
Well, I think Philadelphia going to
You think Philly?
finish first again because they had the one of the strongest pitching staff, starters, in the league. Wheeler, Nola, Sanchez. They have Ranger Suarez. And then they add Luzardo, too. So they have a great pitching staff in there. And they make a move that I like. Now, Schwarber, a 4-hitter, hitting first. I don't know why they do that. I don't know what they're doing now, those organizations. Why they're moving a 4-hitter to hit first. Now, Turner's going to be hitting first. He's a guy that, put the ball in play.
For sure.
Can steal a base or something like that. I think they have the opportunity to finish first. Atlanta Braves is going to be, if Strider came back. Yesterday he pitched.
He looked great.
He looked really good, but I don't think he's going to be ready for to start the season. But I think if they get Acuna back,
I feel like we're not talking about him enough. I feel like people are sleeping on Acuna this year. No one's talking about him.
Yeah, because they want to slow him down. He feel ready.
Yeah.
But they want to slow him down. They want to make sure that he stayed the whole year playing healthy in there. And they add to that lineup. They got one of the best lineup in the game.
Yeah.
When you got Ozzy Albies, when you got Riley, when you got Osuna. Guys that hit 20 home runs, 100 RBIs, they going to be really tough. And they add Profar. That's been having 2 great years, the last 2 years. So I think the situation is really good in that division. The Mets, they're adding Soto.
Yeah.
It's good for them, but they still need more in that lineup. I think they still need more. The two starters are hurt, Montas and Manea. They signed in this year to the team. I think it's going to be a big question is there,
Mets,
But I think who have the money? That show me the money.
They have the money.
They have the money, so they can go and bring anybody to the team. So let's see what's going to happen. I think, we did a great job today, huh?
Yeah. Thanks again to our friends at Infiniti. If you're in the market for a safe, sleek, sophisticated new vehicle, be sure to check out the all-new QX80. And that's the Carlos Baerga Show. And we're going to be here all season long having fun with you guys.